What if I told you the information in this video might bend your reality and finally fix issues in your life you didn't even know were connected? We're talking back pain, fatigue, poor posture, and that weird ache you keep ignoring in your feet. Yeah, all of it. Stick around because this might be the simplest fix you've never considered. Let's jump in. Chapter 1. Your back pain is a sign of bad feet and posture. Here's how to fix it. Back pain is one of the most common physical complaints in the modern world, especially among adults who work long hours, stand all day, or live a mostly sedentary lifestyle. But what many people don't realize is that the source of their back pain often isn't their back at all. It's their feet. The human body is an interconnected system, and when the foundation, your feet, isn't properly supported, everything above it suffers. That includes your knees, hips, spine, and ultimately your neck and shoulders. It's not just about pain. It's about posture, stability, and the daily wear and tear your body absorbs from the ground up. When your feet don't provide the support your body needs, your posture starts to shift. For example, flat feet or collapsed arches can cause the ankles to roll inward, a condition known as overpronation. This seemingly minor issue creates a chain reaction that affects the alignment of your legs, pelvis, and spine. Your body compensates by adjusting the way you walk or stand, which over time puts strain on your lower back. Many people treat their back pain with massages, heat packs, or even painkillers without ever addressing the root problem, their feet. So what's the fix? Start at the bottom. First, pay attention to your shoes. Are they flat and unsupportive? Do they lack proper cushioning or arch support? If the answer is yes, then that's where your back problems may be starting. Second, evaluate your posture, especially when standing still or walking. You want your spine to stay neutral, your weight balanced, and your steps smooth and aligned. And third, consider using orthotic insoles to provide structure, absorb shock, and reduce the strain on your feet that transfers up into your back. Supportive insoles are one of the easiest, most affordable ways to dramatically improve posture and reduce pain. But not all insoles are created equal. You need something that supports the arch, cushions the heel, and adapts to your unique foot shape. That's where most over-the-counter options fall short. Foam flattens, hard plastic doesn't flex, and gel without structure is just squish. You need something that balances softness with real alignment, plus built-in support zones that correct your posture from the ground up. Whether you suffer from flat feet, plantar fasciitis, or just chronic back pain with no clear cause, and your back, it finally gets the break it deserves. Chapter 2. How poor posture creates back pain, foot pain, and knee pain. Posture isn't just about how you stand. It's about how your entire body supports itself throughout the day. And when your posture is off, even slightly, it starts a chain reaction that affects everything from your feet to your spine. Think of your body like a building. If the foundation, your feet, shifts even a little, the walls, your legs and knees, start to strain, and eventually the roof, your back and neck, begins to crack. That's exactly what happens when your posture breaks down, and you feel it through chronic pain, fatigue, and stiffness that seems to have no clear cause. When you slouch forward, roll your shoulders, or shift your weight to one side, you're forcing your muscles, tendons, and joints to work in ways they weren't designed to. Over time, this unnatural alignment leads to tight hip flexors, a curved lower spine, and uneven pressure on your knees and heels. You may not even notice it happening at first, but that aching lower back, the sore knees, the burning arches after a long day, those are all signs that your posture has been slowly pulling everything out of balance. One of the most common issues caused by poor posture is anterior pelvic tilt, where your pelvis tilts forward due to weak glutes and tight hip flexors. This pulls on your lower spine, leading to lumbar back pain. At the same time, your knees may rotate inward to compensate, throwing off your gait and stressing your joints. Your feet try to adapt too, and that's where overpronation and arch collapse come in, leading to foot fatigue, plantar fasciitis, and heel pain. So if you're treating each pain point separately, you're just chasing symptoms. The problem is deeper, and it's structural, and it's not just about how you stand still. It's how you walk, how you sit, how you shift your weight when you're tired. Posture lives in the unconscious little movements you make every single day, and that's why so many people feel stuck. They don't realize their pain isn't random. It's been building over time through posture misalignment and lack of support. The solution? You need to realign your body from the ground up, literally. That starts with proper foot support so your ankles, knees and spine can stay in neutral alignment. For now, just remember, if your body's hurting in more than one place, it might all be coming from one problem: your posture. Foam insoles are everywhere. You can grab a pair at any pharmacy, supermarket, or online shop for a few quid. They feel soft when you first try them, and for a moment, you might think you found the answer to your foot pain. But give it a week, maybe two, and suddenly, that cushion feels like a worn-out sponge. That's because foam compresses fast, and once it does, it stops supporting you. It's comfort without structure. And for people dealing with serious foot fatigue, arch pain, or back issues, that just doesn't cut it. Unlike foam, gel doesn't collapse. It cushions, flexes, and rebounds, giving you that fresh foot feeling all day long. Not just for the first hour you wear them, but Orthrix doesn't stop at gel. The design also includes targeted support zones, especially in the arch and heel, where most of your body's weight lands. Foam insoles often feel like putting a pillow in your shoe, soft but shapeless. It's like a subtle posture correction that works silently throughout the day, even if you're just running errands or standing behind a counter. There's also the issue of durability. Foam insoles tend to break down fast, especially if you're on your feet for work. They're trimmable to fit different shoe types, breathable to avoid odor and sweat buildup, and strong enough to handle high-impact use from teachers, warehouse workers, nurses, and athletes alike. You're not just buying insoles. You're investing in long-term comfort and daily pain relief that won't vanish after a few wears.